increasing chance of rain as the evening has gone along. Felt the rains would be coming in this game as they stayed away from the earlier game, which saw Puerto Rico win by a 3-0 scoreline over Bonaire as you look at the full standings at the moment here on the opening day of Group D play. 35 nations split into 8 groups, and the 8 group winners will be making it to the World Cup in Qatar in November. We'll have anthems, lineups, and kick in just a moment between Honduras and St. Martin.
Solo se van a ir abriendo. A ver. Ok, la voy a mantener aquí porque no se mira el farol. Aquí.
Damas y caballeros, la bienvenida a la clasificatoria Sub-17 Concacaf 2025 a los equipos nacionales de Honduras y Saint Martin. Damas y caballeros, les pedimos ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Saint Martin. Continuamos de pie para escuchar las gloriosas notas del himno nacional de Honduras.
Estrellas de pálido azul, el emblema que
Hear the crowd, the host nation Honduras, after their national anthem, ready to take the field for the first time in this qualification tournament. Again, the 8 group winners will all go on to the World Cup in Qatar later this year. Honduras is seeking a 6th trip to the U17 World Cup. It will be their first since their last win in 2017. San Martin, into this one, the 35th ranked team in Concacaf. Honduras, the 4th ranked team in Concacaf. As we look at the starting lineups, beginning with the host side, Honduras. Jose Canales, the head coach, as his captain out there for the coin toss. Edward Amador in the middle of the midfield. Amador, to see what Honduras brings in terms of fluency in the attack. Darryl Oliva and David Flores. Referees for this match are led by Ches Bass of St. Kitts and Nevis. Sid, Angelo Doyle, and Cleon Cully round out the officiating crew as the captains are out there for the coin toss. Johnny Van Putten is the captain on the other side for St. Martin. These nations right now looking up at Puerto Rico and the start that they had with their victory earlier today over Bonaire. 1.2 would be a major upset here. 35th ranked team against the 4th ranked team on the soil of the 4th ranked team here in San Pedro Sula. You never know when it comes to these youth tournaments. New crop of players churn through that are vastly different from when the rankings were last updated. The last competition we had back in 2023. Head coach Marcena of San Martin. And see Benjamin in goal. Johnny Van Putten on that back line, the captain. See what they can do going forward through Janelle Charlery-Adele. This group can make any sort of noise here in Group D. Keeping in mind, goal differential could be a factor as well. If Honduras is able to take it to San Martin, this is the match where we want to set the tone for Honduras at home. We've seen Puerto Rico put up a 3-spot earlier. You can get things going and get this crowd into it, get off on the right foot. So if they can really go forward in this one, or if San Martin can't pull off the surprise. Underway here in San Pedro Sula. San Martin against Honduras in Group D, the 2025 Concacaf Men's Under-17 Qualifiers. All eyes on that World Cup in Qatar later this year. Side, it's Calian Crime, given away back to Honduras. Alan Flores. Back by Panaya. Fleming. Pardon me, that's Darwin Noel. To the right side here, Calian Crime. Head to Jaheim Joe. San Martin attacking third early on here, sending it centrally. Well, Valladares has it.
Aguantar, no te vayas tú solo.
First look here for Honduras. Through on the left side, looking on the left side, flag is stayed down, and the opening goal comes less than 2 minutes in. What a start this is for the hosts of Group D. As the rain starts to come down, San Martin all froze and looked over to see if the flag would come up. It did not. Son Ariola with the opening goal. Son Ariola plays in the academy of FC Platense. 2 minutes in, gets them on the board, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Just, again, on paper, conventional wisdom, 35th ranked team on the road against the 4th ranked team. And Honduras got to see Puerto Rico put up a 3-spot earlier against Bonaire. You anticipate Puerto Rico being the stiffest competition to Honduras in this group. So Honduras, especially in front of a home crowd, motivated to put as many goals in as possible against this San Martin side. Bonaire is stiff competition in their own right. They bent but did not break a lot today against Puerto Rico. Bonaire is who Honduras would have next. Sometimes in these formats of qualifying, the way things go, it may come down to Honduras or Puerto Rico, who beats San Martin and Bonaire by more goals total. So it just has to be full throttle all the time. You want to have that option on the last day of qualifying, which is when Puerto Rico and Honduras will meet. You want to have the option to tie and still get through. And that comes down to whoever scores more goals in the other two matchups.
David, perfilate rápido, hijo. Entra el partido ya.
Off the long throw-in, catching San Martin napping, going through a couple of defenders here on the attack. With Flores and blasted over the bar. Ryan Cortez, it did take a deflection out for a corner. Perfect start this has been for Honduras, just taking it to San Martin. Giving them any room to breathe or gather themselves. Find a way into this. Swinger from the corner. Comes all the way through. Into play from Guesson. Settled by Joe. Lost it to Nicolas Balbas. Floated over the top down the left side again where that opening goal came from. Centered here, and it's pushed wide. David Flores could have and maybe should have made it 2-0 Honduras. A missed opportunity for the striker. They are showing a knack for finding the open spaces early here, Honduras. Full throttle against San Martin. Smothering here on the counter pressure as well. Joe trying to play through and does. Over the top down the right wing. into space initially by Janelle Charlerie-Adel. Taken back though by Honduras. Flores, settled by Honduras, looking through again for Flores, taken away by Van Putten, the captain. Van Putten clears. San Martin wants to get out and go. And they do so through Ellie Inkpa. Inkpa switching. On the left wing, it's Shijam Panaya cutting in. Panaya going for goal. Saved by Valladares.
Dale, Dariola. Dale. Dariola.
Back to Brian Cortez. Here they go again. Cortez on the give and go. Brian Cortez feeding it through, turning, going down. Jose Ariola, the goal scorer. Lofted free kick. Joe turning. Feeds it wide for Panaya. Back to Joe. Tried the give and go. Honduras wants to break out. And they do. Long run ahead for Ariola, the goal scorer. Ariola taken down. Cleanly won by Fleming. In the eyes of the official. 10 minutes gone. A 1-0 lead for Honduras. One back by Flores. Slip through for, once again, Ariola. Eight total games in the Under-17 qualifiers today, all around Concacaf. Earlier we saw Dominican Republic beat Aruba 1-0 at taking place in Group G, where Panama currently has a 5-0 lead over Grenada. Saw Cuba win 3-1 over St. Kitts and Nevis. They were down 1-0 at the half and ended up winning 3-1. They're in a group with the United States and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The United States currently a 4-0 lead over the U.S. Virgin Islands. Panama up 5-0 on Grenada, as mentioned. That one is in the second half. The other games that started here in the 8 o'clock Eastern hour with our game are El Salvador up 1-0 over the Cayman Islands, and that United States game already up 4-0 on the U.S. Virgin Islands inside of 11 minutes. Hernández off his line to gather. Oliva will launch it long. They almost had a scoring opportunity off of this earlier. Here they go again. It's a weapon for Honduras. Twice they've used it. Twice it's nearly yielded a second goal for Honduras. So Martinez is going to have to start defending that almost like a free kick. Wow. Here's Van Putten. With Noel pressured. Cortez pulling the strings in the midfield. Left side, free kick coming for Honduras. Having some trouble down that left side. Clarence Gasol, the right back. Targeted him a few times already. With some success, Honduras. Edward Amador stands on the free kick. Lofted into a dangerous area. Almost for Honduras. Retreating now through Cortez. Centered again for Flores. Won by Panaya. Panaya continues to range forward. That last touch, though, too heavy. Cut off by Morales. Ansel Morales. Flores tried the up, back, and through, but too long, and Benjamin, the goalkeeper, has it. Charlery Adel. Physical play there. Darwin Noel wins it clean, but out for a Honduran throw, and this is again where you can have it launched, as we've seen a couple of times already. good physical battle there from the two players. Let's see where this throw ends up. Long throw specialist Daryl Oliva has already put the strength on display twice. Oliva puts this one near the penalty spot. It falls centrally, ball still loose and knocked away for a goal kick. If they have the ball down the wing inside of midfield, expect it to end up at a goal-scoring opportunity for Honduras off the throw. That's what we've learned from these first 17 minutes. It's something that no doubt the other teams in the group will be taking notice of as well. Try from distance here. Off target from Jaheim Joe. Anaya. Minutes gone. Honduras lacked the bite they showed in the first 10 minutes, but they've shown they can strike at any moment here. Quick strike counter in transition. Ariola, this is where they've been the most dangerous. Flores scoops through, and Flores, just like that, makes it 2-0 Honduras. Just as it was seeming they were settling into a lull, that lethal transition game strikes again. Honduras 2, San Martin 0. Well executed. The assists will go to Ariola, who scored the opening goal. Nice touch from Flores. First one was a little bit heavy right there, but he regathered, then got it past that secondary defender, who almost swooped it and cleared it. Start for Honduras. And again, a matchup where you expect them to want to go full throttle and really pile in the goals, knowing that conventional wisdom dictates it's going to come down to Honduras and Puerto Rico on the final day of group play for that spot in the World Cup in Qatar. Anything can happen, of course, while we play this beautiful game, but reading the tea leaves and conventional wisdom will tell you it's probably those two teams that'll battle it out, barring a major upset. In that event, you want to have a superior goal differential over the other side. It gives you the benefit of a draw putting you through on that final day. As it stands right now, Honduras being second, +2. Puerto Rico in first at +3 on the goal differential, but this one far from over. And Honduras threatening again with another corner. short from the corner. Served up, gathered by Benjamin. Quick the other way, right off the punt after Benjamin gathered it. Up to Charleria, Dale back post, and it just curls wide. So close on the effort. San Martin have shown an ability to counter in their own right in this early portion of the match. Haven't honed one in, but they are a threat to be reckoned with, it seems, going the other way when the moment's there. There, the foul called against San Martin, though they seem to think it should have been against Flores. Seen differently by Sanchez Bass of St. Kitts and Nevis, our head official. Poised to develop here for Honduras, cut off instead by Inkpa. Nice move down the right side. Adele calling for it. Open net back toward Adele. Oh, it was just completely mishit. Almost given away now by Noel. And now taken away. Honduras with full venom again to make it 3-0. Saved by Benjamin. Looks like we're going to have our first card of the matchup here. Darwin Noel battered in defensively a bit harshly to Alan Flores and sees yellow. Left Alan Flores worse for wear here. pardon me, that might actually be Darryl Oliva down there underneath the trainers. The artist of the long throws that we've seen so far for Honduras. That's who it is as he gets to his feet. Seems to be all right. We'll have to, rather, can stay on actually. I was about to say we'll have to depart because the trainers came on, but he's allowed to stay on because the yellow card was given. That's the one exception to that rule. Don't forget, as I almost did. Amador stands over the free kick. Loops it in for the penalty spot. Updates on some of the scores from elsewhere. The United States up 7-0 on the U.S. Virgin Islands. Every expectation is that the United States will run through that group, qualified consistently for the U17 World Cups and acquitted themselves really well in the knockout stage in 2023. El Salvador up 3-0 on Cayman Islands, Panama up 5-0 on Grenada. The other matches running concurrently right now. 8 total matches today. Blink and you miss it, the U.S. just made it 8-0 in their matchup. Gives you a sense of their dominance over in that group. But all those other results mean nothing qualification-wise to these two teams here or to Puerto Rico and Bonaire. This is not like years past, again, going back even just to 2022-2023's cycle. This is simply, more on that in a second, as Honduras attacks have turned dangerous in a quick hurry. Seemed like another one would there. San Martin would stand it and now have a free kick. But it's different this time around. Don't forget, those of you who might be checking in for the first time, as we have our first pass-through for each of these groups. It is simply a qualifying phase here for the World Cup. 35 teams, 8 groups. The 8 group winners make it through. It's because FIFA has shifted to an annual World Cup cycle instead of a biannual World Cup cycle. Takes away the possibility of Concacaf utilizing the old format, which was a qualification phase in the even-numbered years, a U17 championship in the odd-numbered years, that served as a World Cup qualifier then in and of itself. Only 4 teams previously would make it through to the World Cup. Now it's 8 teams because that World Cup is annual, and it's 48 teams instead of 24. So get used to this. Every year around this time, we'll have these U17 qualifiers, so always fun to take a peek at some of the other scores, as I did a moment ago. But all that matters is the scores in this group. The winner of Group D makes it to the World Cup. The other 3 teams try again next year. Honduras, the highest ranked team in this group, number 4 in the rankings. As a result of that, had the opportunity to host Group D here and have that home field advantage as they do. What do they make of it? Already up 2-0 a half an hour into their opener. Puerto Rico won 3-0 earlier over Bonaire in this group. Long throw from Oliva. Ends up near the goalkeeper, touched away, but a foul called. Somebody impeded with Benjamin in the mix. Coming here for San Martin. See if they can make something of this and claw back. play. Centered, and it trickles off the post, off the deflection. Awkward play in front. Almost an equalizer, or rather, a goal back for San Martin, excuse me. Innocent looking play. Almost costly for Honduras. Middle, some space for Brian Cortez. Floats it down the left wing. Oliva. Took a knock to the face there, Jose Oyuela. San Martin throw coming. Throw again for Honduras. It's been a weapon. Slow through. Flores, flag stayed down. Flores holding it up, looking for support. They earn a corner. He did. It's now 10-0 for the United States, by the way, over the U.S. Virgin Islands. Chase Adams has scored 6 of the 10 goals for the U.S. Oliva will take. Goes short. Something off the training ground here. A deflection hindered it. They have to regroup. Yes, sir. Inside, weaving through Cortez for Flores. Left it. The curler saved by Benjamin. Slipped through. Nice touch by Oliva. Flores couldn't handle it though. No trouble for Valladares to handle. Has made one big save in this one. Had the post help him out on another. As quickly as they struck early on, Honduras, they've settled in now. Nice back to the face there against Morales. Always have to be careful when it's a head injury. Referee doing the right thing, stepping in, making sure he's off to the sideline to get checked. Looking for Ariola, latches on. Ariola centers it, and it's in. 3 for Honduras. Nope, the flag denies it. Hold that. Oliva was offside. Been very solid defensively. One back by Fleming. Spurts where it looked threatening, San Martin. We'll be curious to see how they look against Bonaire and Puerto Rico, the other two teams in the group. They might be a little bit more evenly matched with. Some of those moments where they shine through amount to more. Through here, Olivo looking into Flores. Try from distance is blocked. Chance here for San Martin to get one before halftime. Blocked on the effort by Penaya. Physical half it's been. This time it's Flores who's down. Switched out wide to Oliva. Inside, Balbas. Looking back through to Oliva, and he's offside. Once again, Oliva offside. Only 1 minute of stoppage time in this first half. 2-0 lead for Honduras. Causing chaos again in their press. Be the last bit of play here in the half. And there is the whistle to end half number 1. Honduras leading 2-0 over San Martin in Group D play of the 2025 Concacaf U17 World Cup qualifiers.
Damas y caballeros, al final del tiempo, con marcador de Honduras 2, San Martín 0. Aranco, patrocinador oficial de la clasificatoria sub-17 de Concacaf 2025. Molte, balón oficial de la Concacaf. Scotiabank, orgulloso patrocinador de la clasificatoria sub-17 de Concacaf. Porque en Scotiabank estamos orgullosos de seguir contribuyendo al crecimiento del fútbol en la región y seguir generando el terreno de juego para miles de niños en las Américas. Visita www.scotiabank.com. En Facebook, entérate más, hashtag todos a la cancha. PIF, el socio orgulloso de la clasificatoria sub-17 de Concacaf, comprometidos a llevar el nivel de los jóvenes y de bloquear oportunidades para hacer crecer el fútbol en todos los niveles de Norteamérica, Centroamérica y el Caribe, enfocándose en los 4 pilares de patrocinio de PIF: inclusión, sostenibilidad, juventud y tecnología.
making their way back out onto the field, set to begin half number 2 with Honduras up 2-0 on San Martin here. 2025 Concacaf U17 World Cup qualifiers. Goals in that first half for Honduras, scored by Jason Ariola and David Flores. Plenty of other opportunities to tack on. Some saves made by Lindsey Benjamin of San Martin, and some missed opportunities as well. Honduras, the host side here in Group D. Going to tack on plenty more. See a couple of changes as well to begin this second half. It'll be all for Manuel Martin. Oh, excuse me, that's on the other side here, this change. Angelo Fleming of San Martin coming off. Carter Clairvaux, Yancy Gonzague and Tillian Villar coming on to the field for San Martin. For Honduras, it's Joshua Palacios entering. 3 changes for San Martin, 1 for Honduras. And we're underway in half number 2. Give it away at the back here. Joe pushes to Villar right off the kickoff, and it's saved by Valladares. Almost 20 seconds into the half, San Martin getting one back. Whatever was said in the locker room at the break, it already worked. A spark right from the jump here. Jaheim Joe over to take this corner now. Joe drops it in perfectly here. Loose still at the edge of the 6. Shot for a handball. Goes unanswered by the referee. First minute of this second half here for San Martin, down 2 goals. To try and battle back. to see how aggressive Honduras is and looking for more goals in this second half after seeing earlier Puerto Rico's 3-0 win over Bonaire. Free kick for San Martin. A very physical bout between these two teams. If there's any history or bad blood, again, two teams who haven't been paired up at the U17 level. San Martin, Honduras, very far apart in the rankings as well. 4th ranked Honduras, 35th ranked San Martin. Slip through down the right side, looking for something here. It's back to Balbas, and he puts it over the bar. Time they've been able to generate goal-scoring opportunities, it's come down the flanks, be it down the right side through Ariola, who scored the first and assisted the second, or down the left side through Daryl Oliva, who scored a goal that was negated by an offside flag and has helped create a couple of other opportunities. Long throw again here. Fumbled. Goalkeeper Benjamin. To the end line, Oliva. Deflection. Just completely changed direction. Loose in front here, and it's blasted. Too much on it from Amador. One he'd like back, the captain. Waiting for it patiently after the misplay by Van Putten. Off the back line here. Another transitional moment for Honduras, and to Flores. Too much. Didn't have the right angle. Some urgency here. Come out and support Gasol. Hopefully just a cramp here, and they're stretching it out. The rest of the trainers making sure to get everybody else some water on this 80-degree night. Might be that giveaway from that fact. Just some housekeeping on the substitutions we saw. It was Brian Cortez who departed for Ochoa Palacios on the Honduras side at half. Julian Villar came on for Angelo Fleming. is Yancy Gonzaga coming on for Kenji Han on the San Martin side. Back to his feet now, thankfully, Gasol. Now. To the end line. In by Alabas and out for a corner. So Ariola will take it. Already a warning from the referee. Not taking too much time here. Something again off the training ground. They've been eager to try those different avenues through on the set pieces. And then the conventional long route hasn't quite panned out yet for Honduras. That methodology. Coming here for Inkpa. Extra after that play. Rain coming down more now. Here's some Pedro Sula. Amador. All the way along for Oyuela. Let's give it a go. Amador gets there. Centers looking for Flores. Settled now. Blocked on the effort by Ariola. In front, the cheeky little flick on efforted by Flores is blocked. That would have been a special finish. Been very physical between these two teams. Not necessarily say we expected to rise to that level. Here in match day one, two teams with no history against each other, but shows you what it means. A spot in the World Cup on the line. The winner of this group will qualify. David Flores won't get there. Slotted through, didn't even go, edge of the area here. Centered to Flores, headed away. Hour mark as we tick toward it here in Honduras with the home side up 2-0. For more. Payola centering, cleared. Here for Honduras. Will be all for Estadio. A great ovation as he's departing here. Has a goal and an assist to his name on his way out. Caro Oliva will exit as well. Will be replaced by Mike Arana and Luis Suazo, respectively. Legs on both wings. The wise substitution for head coach Jose Canales down the wings. That's where Honduras has really been hurting San Martin. But that same punch hasn't been there in this second half with heavier legs. Now fresh legs out wide. Try and reignite that wing attack. First chance down the right wing for the new winger, Mike Arana. Arana holding off, finds Palacios. Will go no further. Shepherded out for a goal kick. Pardon me, the referees did correct it. Said it took a touch and it's out for a corner instead. in toward that back post. Benjamin snares it. Kick for San Martin. Didn't threaten too much. Offensively, San Martin. Thunderous sound as they jousted for that ball. Coming for San Martin. Joe floats it, and it's fumbled. Valladolid still loose now. So battle ensues, and foul called against San Martin. Coming for San Martin. Then from the corner. As far as Darwin Noel. He just mishandled it for a goal kick. Joe, some more of a foothold here for San Martin. Centered, and it's an own goal bounding into the empty net. Honduras have gotten quite lackadaisical over the last 15 minutes of play. Janelle Charlerie-Adel creates the attack, the beneficiary of the own goal. The same in the end on the scoreboard, 2-1. One to deal with. Running defender as it comes across like that. Emmanuel Martin. Look, he was caught between two minds of letting it go or trying to pass it out for a corner. It looks like it misses his front foot and hits his plant foot. Deflect in, just poor fortune. But poor fortune generated by creativity and the press of Janelle Charlerie-Adel. It's 2-1. on the wing as they try to get this goal right back. Honduras. It's Suazo cutting in. Still Suazo. All glued to his foot. Suazo creating space, shooting, and saved by Benjamin. Would have been a terrific individual effort had he completed the run to finish. It after that concession. San Martin not going anywhere though. Throw taken here by Honduras. They've lost that long cannon of a throw they had from when they subbed out Daryl Oliva. It's a weapon for them. Created a couple of goal-scoring opportunities, maybe one here off this free kick. Substitution coming first. Coming all for David Flores, departing with what would now be the game-winning goal. Marco Reyes will replace. Kick lofted in. Benjamin almost lost it. Gathers. It's on. Step over. Way through, lost it. Inside the boot pass from Suazo. Open one-on-one here for Honduras to make it 3-1. It's the substitute Marco Reyes, just moments after he came on. Wide open, the run in behind. Made no mistake once he approached Lindsey Benjamin, the goalkeeper, restoring the 2-goal lead for Honduras. There's two substitutes connecting. Look at the outside of the boot pass here from Suazo into the path. Reyes right there, open, alone, and finishes. Benjamin was caught guessing, thinking the shot was coming near post. Just beaten to his left side. And order restored here in the eyes of Honduras. Back up 2. Martin trying to get it right back, bring it back down to 1. Gasson curls it, comes all the way through. Oh, caught Panaya by surprise. If he was more prepared for it, very well, maybe 3-2 and back to a 1-goal game again. He was just waiting and waiting, and at that point, the skip had already happened. Another change now. That'll be all for Jaheim Joe, replaced by Wilfred Plumon. Suazo centering. And out for a goal kick. Some news from elsewhere, and this is something that was maybe anticipated with this new format in some capacity. Keep in mind, in the old format of the U17 qualifiers and then U17 championship, the purpose of it was to try and create a level playing field, so you wouldn't have, per se, the United States and some of those top teams. So another Honduran sub here. Nicolas Balbas coming off, and Alexander Alvarez coming on. You would never have those top teams like the U.S. going up against some lower-ranked teams like the U.S. Virgin Islands as we have today. The U.S. Virgin Islands would have come through an earlier round of qualifying, and only if they got through that would they get to the main draw with the U.S. We're seeing why that used to be the old format. It's not Concacaf's fault that we will have some of the score lines that we're seeing tonight had to adjust with the FIFA calendar adjustment, but it is 19-0 United States over the U.S. Virgin Islands. And the main significance of that game, Chase Adams, a Columbus Crew Academy product, has 9 goals, a triple hat trick for Chase Adams, up 19-0 over the U.S. Virgin Islands. So there's a glimpse at what's going on elsewhere. And it's something to keep in mind. I bring it up mainly as an educational tool for those of you who are tuning in for the first time and experiencing this qualifying phase for the first time, like we all are. It's the first time it's been played in this format. But if you see some score lines like that, you'll know why, and it's different this time around. It's a matchup that never would have happened in the previous iterations of the U17 qualifiers and championship. That is the nature of the alignment now with FIFA. Annual World Cup of 48 teams at the U17 level. Has all these teams pitted in qualifying, and you will have some lopsided evenings like that one. Space here. Charlie Adel helped create the own goal, and now it's a goal kick. Just to his chagrin, he thought he had earned another corner. Time now that Eli Inkpop has gone down and needed some assistance. You wonder if that will spell the end of his night. Minutes to go here in Honduras with the home side up 3-1. Suazo with an assist already, tried to chip it through. Back to Suazo, lost it. Suazo. If this holds, it will be, at the end of the night, Puerto Rico in first place in Group D. 3-0 win earlier over Bonaire. Again, it's Charlery Adel on the right side looking to create. He's taken down. Apologetic as he ended up landing on top of his defender. Free kick coming out this way for Honduras. At this point, it's either an injury or just a real cramping issue for Eli Inkpa, and it might be time to sub him off. Third time he's had to go down and come off now. And yes, there's a substitution now. Seems like a matter of time. Noah Berteau on for Eli Inkpa. Seven minutes to play. Side. Chance brewing here for Pluman. At the end line denied. Corner for Pluman. San Martin. In from the corner, Honduras deals with it. Five minutes to play plus stoppage time. Almost rolled through for Marco Reyes, who came on as a substitute for David Flores and scored just moments later. Curious as to what stoppage time may look like here at the end of this one with the injuries we've seen. And interestingly, most of them have been on the San Martin side, promoting their own case. Palacios feeds it wide. Suazo waiting for it. Settled by Suazo. Yellow card for that challenge in the end by Suazo. A little bit careless in how he went in. The referee took note of that. Offside against Honduras. Who just picked up that yellow and has to be careful now. Certainly on the referee's radar. Minute of 90. Waiting for official word on stoppage time. Suazo cutting in, centering, open man, chance to make it 4-1 Honduras across the goal line and out and put back into play, but saved by Benjamin. Reyes was there. Three minutes of stoppage time for San Martin to try and mount a comeback. Final score from elsewhere, United States 22, U.S. Virgin Islands 0. 8-0 El Salvador over the Cayman Islands as well.
Damas y caballeros, en cuanto a lo anunciamos, se llegaría por lo menos 3 minutos este segundo tiempo.
Amador. Suazo going for goal here, Suazo, and almost fumbled by Benjamin, but he keeps it out. And out of play. Final minute of stoppage time. It's been pretty routine for Honduras. Not a poor opening showing, but maybe one where they would have felt like they could have tacked on some more goals. Left a lot out there today. Miscues in the attacking third. Is there one more for an exclamation point? Not there. To improve on ahead of the next match, which for Honduras comes against Bonaire in 2 days' time. All eyes, though, will be on the group finale between Puerto Rico and Honduras. That's the one that is the expectation of all those seemingly around this group and tournament. That'll be the one to determine who goes to the World Cup and who stays home, either Puerto Rico or Honduras. The two highest ranked teams in this group, the two teams who at the end of the day will have 3 points each. The final play, you'd imagine. Chance to end it on a supreme high note here for Honduras. Struck into the wall by Suazo. Rebound back into the wall. And there is the final whistle. It finishes 3-1 in favor of Honduras over San Martin. And at the end of day 1 of Group D play, Honduras tied atop with Puerto Rico on 3 points each here in the 2025 Concacaf U17 World Cup Qualifiers.
Honduras 3, San Martín 1. Gracias por venir a nuestra victoria sub-17 con el cambio 2025 aquí en el Estadio de Morazán. Llega a casa sano y salvo.
the full-time highlights from the 3-1 win for Honduras over San Martin. 2025 U17 World Cup qualifying opening match of Group D. The first goal came early, 2 minutes in. We thought that Honduras at home running the opening goal. And didn't take too long in that first half to get the second one either, with Jason Arreola in the mix on both of them. He scored the opening goal. He assisted here on the second goal to David Flores, who takes through and put it away. And then at the end of the half, Honduras with a 2-0 lead seemed like they were going to run away from it. Just didn't end up that way. Game settled in to more of a rhythm. San Martin did have some chances of their own in that first half. Maria Dale with the opportunity here at the far post, not meant to be. And into the second half now. Early in the second half, San Martin won with the chances and the opportunities, sort of against the run. Here. It seemed like Honduras was going to be able to tack on more, but it's something they will lament in retrospect. Just a lot of different chances they left out there without converting. Wing play is where they really did their damage in this one, through Arreola and through Oliva. Wouldn't end up in the highlights anywhere here, but he had a lot of impact on this game before he departed. And the goal came for San Martin, really against the run of play through Charlery Adele, an own goal as it flex in here. Good creative play down the wing into space, made it happen. Moments after we're able to make the ball even again in their minds. They had been up 2-0 for so long. 2-0 and a 2-goal win. It was briefly a 1-goal game, and the substitute, newly inserted Marco Reyes for David Flores, went ahead and got the goal. It would go on to finish at 3-1. Some more chances laid on for Honduras, nothing able to convert on. More chance here for the substitute in Marco Reyes that Benjamin denied. As they go forward again, need to improve the finishing, Honduras. You saw the signs that they will be maybe the favorite here at home in Group D, as they would take this one 3-1 over San Martin. One last look at the standings here at the end of match day 1 in Group D. Puerto Rico ends up on top with an extra goal in their goal differential over Honduras, both on 3 points. All the action continues to unfold here with one spot from Group D up for grabs in the 2025 World Cup in Qatar. Stick with us all week long as the Concacaf U17 World Cup qualifiers continue. For the crew that makes this possible, Joe Malpa saying so long from San Pedro Sula, Honduras. Good night, everybody.